demo on system events. So in this video, let's have the demo of each event, the important event, one by one. Let's see the init event. So let's see value init. ARA:value init. This is the init event. This event is automatically fired when an app or component is initialized prior to rendering, before rendering part. The ARA:value init event is handled by a client-side controller, right? We are going to have a client-side controller. For example, here he is giving do init. When the init event is fired and using a tag ARA:handler. So this is the way how we have to handle. A component can have only one handler for init event. Okay. Then setting value to this in the merge tags is a value event. So this is the syntax, and we should always use this for this init event. Let me take a fresh app and component. So this is only for demonstration purpose. I don't need to implement these interfaces. So this is my component. What I am using, this single line of code, ARA:handler. So this is the ARA:handler is the tag that I need to use for handling any event. So the name is init event, inid. Then value I have to set to this. Then let me have the controller handle init. A small console message, nothing else. Well, save, come to the application, put into the application, save the app, have the preview. See, I haven't had any interaction, no action at all. I have not clicked, I have not mouse over, no key up, no key down, nothing. The first event got fired. So this is about init event. Then let's see waiting. We have already had server-side logic in our previous component. Let's implement this waiting and done waiting over there. So in my component, I am having ARA:handler event, ARA:waiting. This is the event. So when it gets fired, I have client-side controller using action attribute on this ARA:handler. Let me define. Right. So this is my client-side controller, do waiting. Let's go to the controller. In the do waiting, what I am doing, simply a small message console log just to test it. That's it. Save it. Let's test it. Okay. Open the developer tools. Console got opened. Now normal wait. Okay. Let's see the console. Begin, do submit, and last server-side success. Okay. Before that, server-side action started. How it came? Because of that ARA:waiting. Okay. I want to implement it properly, so that while in server-side action, let me have one spinner over there as a status message. Even our Visual Force framework, we have used re-render IDs and partial page refreshments using the action status component. We have displayed the status message. So like that, here as a matter of status, we will display the spinner, the lightning component spinner. In the volunteer list component, what I am doing, a conditional markup, ARA:, if here I am taking is true of an attribute, is spinner, one boolean value. So let me also take one boolean value, ARA:, attribute, name equals to is spinner, then type is boolean. So here I am going to have one lightning spinner. I have already explained you the SLDS components and the lightning namespace components. Here I am going to have the variant brand spinner with size medium, low, or large. Let me have a medium. So this is a conditional markup. When this will be implemented, if it is true. What I will do, when in waiting, let me make it as true when it is done waiting. So once I have got the server side response back, so let me stop it. So let me make is spinner as false. Come here and let me also handle save and immediately have the controller do done waiting. Well, so here let's implement the logic. Is spinner as true in do waiting and false in after done waiting. So I have a conditional markup here. If this is true, it is going to be implemented. This is a spinner, and if it is false, so this is hidden. Let's test now. Normal wait. You see a spinner is coming. The spinner. Good. I am also happy with waiting and done waiting. Let's also understand the location change event. I want to take a fresh component and application for this. Here what I will do, let me have the list of iteration items. So till now we have given items the dynamic value from the client side controller using the merge tag, expression tag. Now I am going to give straight away Mr. Amy, B for Mr. Ben, C for Mr. Chris, D for Mr. David. Okay, 4 volunteers are there, and a variable what I will take, volunteer name. So what I am doing, I am going to iterate this ahref. Let me use the expression tag here. What I am concatenating here, concatenate, it has to navigate to this URL, concatenating with hash. So this is the hashtag changes and handling the hashtag changes. Volunteer _c or something after slash, we will be having volunteer ID generally. So based on that ID, we are going to have another component which will display the important fields of that volunteer. This is the general scenario, but I'm not going to that much deeper. Just I wanted to show you how to handle this hashtag changes, location change event. Let me concatenate, save it in the application, embed it, save, have the preview, look at the URL. So this is my URL. Once I click on Amy, look at the URL, hashtag, then this is coming. Volunteer _, so whatever you have given, David, Chris, Ben. Open the developer tools, keep open the console tab, come back to the developer console. Here what I am doing, I am going to handle. So have handler, event is location change. I have client side controller, some name, hashtag changes. Immediately let me have the controller, location change event got file, only small message. Let's test this, is a simple one. Let's have the updated preview of the app. Okay, the first time, let me clear it off. Have the David got fired, on Chris got fired, on Ben got fired, and Amy got fired. Okay, well, this is not important for me. I wanted to get the URL after the hashtag. What is there? I want to get it. Okay, come here. Here I have the reference to my event. Well, I'm taking where URL token, some variable name. So you have set parameter, get parameter, like that. You are getting the parameter from the event and its standard attribute name is token. Let me print it out. Hashtag value 2. So this one, hashtag value. Well, enough. Come back to the application. Even I want to have a line break, line by line. Okay, so click on David. See, you are getting this much over there. Clear? Have Ben. So after the hashtag, whatever you have, it's going to be there. Fine. Generally in our projects, what we are going to do, we are going to fetch the ID, and this event, location change event, will be handled by another component, and it is going to get the parameter, that volunteer ID. Based on that, it is going to have server side call, and it is going to fetch that record value and going to display. Well, enough for me about the system event reference. The main topic for me, very important topic for me, custom events. What are these custom events and why to know about these custom events? Let's understand in the next video.